talks about all the stereotypes concerning girls and guys and how girls are seen as inferior to males. But what if we look at the positive side? What if we look at the side that women would feel better about themselves and would be more open to doing whatever they truly want to do? There's a quote from singleSexSchools.org that I really liked, and it says, "Precisely because girls are so diverse and boys are so diverse, single-sex schools offer unique education opportunities for girls and for boys." The opponent mentions a fact that 12 single-sex schools from 1998 to 2000 were closed because of lack of interest. But study shows that girls who attend single-sex schools are more likely to participate in competitive sports than girls at co-ed schools. So how is that possible that there is loss of interest when girls can be completely themselves around each other and not having guys being there to either put them down or make them seem inferior in things such as sports? The opponent also brings up a comment about how single-sex schools isn't really rational, and in the future that men and women are supposed to somehow work together, and they're always going to be meeting, they always have to work with each other. And he says, why not go to a school where you have all boys and all girls? There will always be boys interested in music and art, and there will always be girls who would love to explore the physics of life and the chemistry of artifacts. But it's not what you like to do, it's how you like to learn it, and in what circumstances. So saying that, I'm talking about, yeah, a girl can like physics, she can like any boy subject. It doesn't matter if you like it or not, it doesn't matter what you like, it doesn't matter what you're interested in, it just matters in how you study it and how you learn it and in what environment. We have spent several generations advancing the equalities of the sexes, beginning with the voting rights of women and continuing throughout the present day. Many legal and social barriers to women equality with men have been removed. Some children do extremely well in a single-sex school, and many of you might be asking why. Well, it's because of the social pressure. The social pressure can be easier on them. This is often a good thing for boys as they mature later than girls. The faculty at single-sex schools understand how their students learn. They adapt their teaching styles to those specific needs, but there's more to that. For example, since a single-sex school is basically homogeneous, that simplifies planning events and activities, as you only have to consider boys or girls as the case may be. Boys tend to soften their competitive edge and become more collaborative in a single-sex setting. They can just be boys and not worry about what the girls might think. Boys enjoy poetry and playing in an orchestra as opposed to a marching band are the kind of things you will see in a boys' school. Girls drop their shyness and begin to take risks in a single-sex setting. They become more competitive, they embrace sports like field hockey and soccer without worrying about appearing like tomboys. 30 years ago, people believed that coeducation would somehow break down gender stereotypes, but that wasn't always the case. The proponents of single-sex education argue that boys in coeducational settings are less likely to take courses in the arts or tackle advanced academic subjects simply to avoid being typecast as a nerd. Similarly, girls avoid math, science, and technology courses because they don't want to appear as tomboys. Now, we can also look at this from a peer, like if you're someone's friend, you can look at it that way. Or another thing, you can look at it as a parent, as a mother or as a father. Your child's happiness is one of the most important in selecting a school. Equally important is finding a school with inspiring, gifted teachers. Parents need to let their children be themselves and try to understand the socializing of our children.